Discovering the habit of eating oatmeal. Oatmeal, or porridge, is a great breakfast choice that many people regularly eat every morning. A warm bowl of oatmeal is not only delicious, but also known for its significant health benefits. It helps lower cholesterol, keeps the body feeling full for a long time, and aids digestion, especially for the elderly. However, not everyone knows that combining oatmeal with the wrong foods can be harmful to your health. One typical example is combining oatmeal with orange juice and sweetened yogurt, which can lead to unwanted problems. The story of Mr. John, a 65-year-old man, is a clear demonstration of this change. He has maintained the habit of eating oatmeal every morning for many years, with orange juice and sweetened yogurt, because he believes this is a perfect breakfast for his health. However, recently he began to feel tired in the mid-morning and noticed that he was gaining weight without changing his diet or exercise routine. He also had blood pressure problems, which made him worried about his health. He decided to change his breakfast to find out what was causing these problems. When he researched what foods to eat with oatmeal, he realized that orange juice and sugary yogurt, although delicious, spiked his blood sugar, making it difficult for his body to digest and leading to fatigue. Furthermore, combining these foods can also increase insulin levels and create cravings, leading to unwanted weight gain. After adjusting his breakfast, replacing orange juice with fresh fruit and using unsweetened yogurt, John felt healthier, gradually lost weight, and improved his blood pressure. John's story is a reminder that combining foods properly with oatmeal not only improves health but also avoids unwanted side effects. Why oatmeal is the perfect breakfast. You've probably experienced the wonderful feeling of starting your day with a warm bowl of oatmeal, right? But if you ask foodies or nutritionists, they will not hesitate to call oatmeal a superfood, and not without reason. Why has oatmeal become a great breakfast choice for so many people? Let's explore the story behind this simple dish. Start with the main ingredient of oatmeal: oats. This is a rich source of soluble fiber, especially beta-glucan, a natural compound that helps reduce bad cholesterol, LDL, in the body. You might be thinking, fiber? What? But don't be so quick to dismiss it. It is the soluble fiber that is oatmeal's secret weapon, helping to clean out the digestive system, reduce the risk of clogged arteries, and even support heart health. The relief of knowing that every spoonful of oatmeal you eat is working tirelessly to lower your bad cholesterol and protect your heart. How wonderful is that? But the benefits of oatmeal don't stop there. For those looking for a sustainable source of energy for the whole day, oatmeal is the perfect choice. Unlike fast food or processed foods, oatmeal provides energy slowly, without making you fall into a state of fatigue in the middle of the morning due to sudden increases and decreases in blood sugar. A bowl of oatmeal in the morning not only provides enough energy for the body but also keeps you feeling full for a long time, without having to worry about finding a snack right after. Another special thing that many people don't expect is the ability to stabilize blood sugar levels of oatmeal. This is an important factor, especially for those who have diabetes or are at risk of getting it. Because oatmeal has a low glycemic index, it helps stabilize blood sugar without causing drastic changes like other sugary foods. The feeling of not only feeling full after eating a bowl of oatmeal but also feeling enough. That is a feeling that few foods can bring. And then, don't forget the great benefits for intestinal health. If you are one of those people who have digestive problems or simply want a healthy digestive system, oatmeal can be a great help. The fiber in oatmeal not only helps with bowel movements but also helps balance the beneficial bacteria in the intestines, thereby supporting the digestive system to function effectively. And if you think that a healthy digestive system is just a small matter, try to imagine the discomfort of a morning of bloating or gas. You will see why taking care of your intestines is so important. In addition to all the benefits mentioned above, oatmeal also helps stabilize blood pressure, reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, and help the body maintain balance. A bowl of oatmeal is not only a delicious breakfast but also a solid step towards protecting long-term health. In fact, one study found that people who eat oatmeal regularly have a lower risk of heart disease, making oatmeal a staple in many people's diets. So, oatmeal is not just a food, but a story about health, about taking care of yourself every day. A warm bowl of oatmeal every morning not only nourishes your body, but also nourishes your heart, helping you start the day full of energy and vitality. What could be better than knowing that you are doing the best for your health right from the first breakfast of the day? The dangers of combining oatmeal with the wrong foods. John, a 65-year-old man, used to be a model of a healthy lifestyle. Every morning, he started his day with a warm bowl of oatmeal, a habit that he believed would keep his body healthy and full of energy. In addition, he always drank a glass of fresh orange juice and enjoyed sweetened yogurt, sometimes a few slices of sausage, creating a perfect, nutritious breakfast. But soon, he began to feel something was wrong. Every morning, he felt like he started his day with a healthy breakfast, but gradually felt more tired by mid-morning. The feeling of stress and fatigue not only affected his work but also made him worry about his health. No one expected that, although oatmeal is a great food, when combined with the wrong foods, it can create unwanted side effects. John realized that combining oatmeal with sugary orange juice, sweetened yogurt, and especially sausages, a food high in saturated fat, could rapidly increase his blood sugar and cause unnecessary fluctuations in his body. As his blood sugar spiked and then dropped, he felt tired and exhausted, as if his body could not keep up with the fast pace of life. This combination not only made him feel uncomfortable but also seriously affected his long-term health. John, who used to be very health-conscious, suddenly faced problems with his weight and blood pressure. Every morning, after eating breakfast with these foods, he felt not only full but also worried about his health. When he tried to control his diet, hunger pangs came quickly, and he turned to sugary snacks to satisfy his cravings. The feeling of hunger and fatigue left him feeling helpless, as if all his efforts to take care of his health were not yielding the expected results. With the constant change in the pace of life, maintaining a healthy diet became a challenge, and John eventually realized that the foods he thought were safe could create a negative reaction in his body. This made him even more determined to change, to find better food combinations to not only maintain but also improve his health. His story is a reminder that, while oatmeal can be a great breakfast choice, the right food combination is the key to helping us maintain sustainable health and avoid unnecessary risks. Fruit juice, especially orange juice. People often think that a glass of orange juice for breakfast is the perfect start to the day. In fact, orange juice is a rich source of vitamin C, which helps the body fight colds and strengthens the immune system. But no one tells you that, beneath its delicious and nutritious appearance, orange juice can actually do more harm than you think. Imagine a peaceful morning. Mr. John, who is over 70, pours a glass of fresh orange juice into a glass and enjoys it with a delicious bowl of oatmeal. This image seems like an ideal breakfast, right? But the truth is not so pleasant. Orange juice, although rich in vitamin C, lacks fiber, an important factor that helps slow down the digestion process and stabilize blood sugar levels. When Mr. John drinks orange juice and eats oatmeal, his body begins to absorb the pure sugar from the orange juice too quickly, causing a sudden spike in blood sugar levels. Not only does this cause fatigue, but over time, it can also lead to inflammation in the body. Especially for older people like Mr. John, the body becomes much more sensitive to sudden changes in blood sugar levels. Each blood sugar shock is a challenge for his health. This seemingly healthy breakfast, instead of helping him stay awake and full of energy, is silently causing harm. And this is not only happening to Mr. John. Many of us, who still believe that orange juice is an essential part of breakfast, may be inadvertently harming our own health without knowing it. Alternative solution. But Mr. John is not the only one facing this situation. How to replace orange juice without sacrificing the freshness of the morning. Actually, the solution is not as difficult as we think. Instead of orange juice, John can choose to drink water, a simple but great choice to maintain the balance in the body without causing harm. Or unsweetened black tea and coffee are also ideal alternatives. They not only help him feel alert but also do not cause a sudden spike in blood sugar. As for fruit, instead of orange juice, John can try eating whole fruits such as berries or apples. These fruits are not only sweet but also rich in fiber, helping the body digest slowly and regulate blood sugar naturally. Berries, with their vibrant colors and mild sweetness, are a perfect choice to enrich breakfast without worrying about a sudden spike in blood sugar. When John changes this habit, he will feel a clear difference in his body. He will feel alert and full of energy throughout the day without having to worry about fluctuations in blood sugar. These small changes in his diet can have huge positive effects, not only helping him live a healthier life, but also helping him enjoy peaceful, energetic mornings without having to deal with fatigue or discomfort. With each alternative, John will gradually realize that his health depends not only on what he eats, but also on how he listens to his body and takes care of himself every day. And that is a valuable lesson we can all learn. Flavored yogurt or sweetened milk. Every morning, John makes a simple yet flavorful meal. A warm bowl of oatmeal paired with a sweetened yogurt. The yogurt, with its smooth texture and delicious flavor, makes his breakfast more appealing. But in fact, the yogurt that John loves has a secret behind its delicious appearance: a high amount of added sugar. Although the sweet feeling makes him feel comfortable and happy, he has no idea that this sugar is the agent that puts his body into a state of stress. Each spoonful of flavored yogurt contains not only sweetness but also an invisible amount of sugar, which silently seeps into the body, causing a shock to blood sugar levels. For John, who is over 70 and facing health problems related to aging, consuming too much sugar is a big challenge for the body. The rapid rise in blood sugar left him feeling tired and lethargic. The constant fatigue left him feeling like he was being dragged down, unable to continue working or enjoying his favorite activities. Furthermore, the constant blood sugar shocks were also the main reason why he had difficulty losing weight, which he had been trying to do for a long time. John began to realize a truth. Although flavored yogurt was a popular and easy choice, it was not the best choice for his health, especially when his body became more sensitive to such changes in blood sugar. Alternatives. However, every problem can find a solution, and luckily John did not have to fall into this difficult situation. He began to learn and experiment with sugar-free alternatives to maintain the taste without having to worry about increasing blood sugar. One of the great solutions he found was unsweetened Greek yogurt. Not only does this yogurt taste delicious, it also provides many nutritional benefits, especially the high protein content, which helps him feel fuller for longer without having to worry about excess sugar in his body. With its creamy and smooth taste, unsweetened Greek yogurt becomes a great alternative, helping him continue to enjoy breakfast without sacrificing his health. Another option that John also tried was unsweetened almond milk, light, delicious, and easy to digest. Unsweetened almond milk is naturally sweet, blends well with oatmeal without raising blood sugar levels. It is also a source of healthy fats, helping him maintain stable energy levels throughout the day without having to worry about feeling tired or having a sudden increase in blood sugar. Once John started changing his eating habits, he clearly felt the difference. He felt more alert and energetic, and the sudden fatigue no longer appeared. Losing weight became easier and he felt more in control of his body. Not only that, but breakfast was no longer a battle against his blood sugar. Instead, it was an opportunity to nourish his body with healthy, flavorful foods. Switching from flavored yogurt to unsweetened alternatives may have been a small step, but it was a meaningful change. And that's an important message John wants to share. Health is a precious gift, and sometimes, simple changes can help us live healthier, happier lives. Processed meats, bacon, sausages. John still remembers those wonderful mornings when the hot, crispy bread was covered with fragrant sausage and crispy slices of bacon. It was the perfect combination that he loved for many years. The aroma of processed meats wafted through the air and made him feel like he had a nutritious breakfast. But over time, he began to realize that something was wrong. The fatigue was constant, the headaches were becoming more frequent, and more importantly, he found it increasingly difficult to maintain his ideal weight. The truth is that processed meats like sausages and bacon, no matter how delicious, contain a huge amount of salt and harmful preservatives. These not only increase blood pressure but can also lead to inflammation in the body, causing damage to organs, especially the heart. Furthermore, when he combined processed meat with oatmeal, a high-energy carb, his body began to experience an imbalance. The excess salt from processed meat combined with the sugar and starch in oatmeal can cause a sudden increase in blood sugar, causing fatigue and disrupting body functions. Not to mention, consuming too much salt can also cause the body to retain water, gain weight, and make blood pressure uncontrollable. Later, Mr. John realized that these seemingly simple dishes were silently destroying his health. Each piece of sausage or a slice of bacon could make him feel delicious immediately, but the price to pay was too high. The long-term effects of processed meat were not only a weight problem but also the risk of cardiovascular disease, stroke, and blood pressure problems. He began to wonder if there was a way to replace those favorite dishes while ensuring that his breakfast was both delicious and healthy. Alternative solution. One morning, as John sat down at the dining table and looked at his usual bowl of oatmeal, he decided to try something different. Instead of sausage or bacon, he tried adding some walnuts and almonds to his breakfast. Walnuts are not only delicious, but they are also full of healthy fats, which help lower bad cholesterol and support heart health. The crunchy almonds not only add a special flavor but also add the necessary amount of protein to the body without causing side effects like processed meats. But not only that, John also decided to add a boiled egg to his breakfast. Eggs are a source of high-quality protein, helping the body maintain energy without increasing blood pressure or harming the heart. He found that replacing processed foods with these healthy options not only made his breakfast fresh, but also made his body feel full of life. After just a few weeks of changing his eating habits, John began to notice a clear difference. He felt lighter, his body no longer felt sluggish as before, and most importantly, his blood pressure was better controlled. The headaches were gone, and he also found it easier to maintain his weight. He had found a way of eating that was not only good for his body but also made him feel comfortable and full of energy. His breakfast was no longer a combination of preservative-laden dishes, but a smart, healthy, and nutritious choice. Replacing processed meat with natural foods not only brought positive changes to his health, but also helped him feel joy in every meal. And more importantly, he understood that health is a precious gift that each of us needs to cherish and care for every day. Choosing healthy foods to pair with oatmeal. John has always considered oatmeal to be a simple and easy breakfast, but it was only recently that he realized that his bowl of oatmeal could be a truly healthy, nutritious, and vibrant breakfast if paired with healthy foods. He began experimenting with the food options he added to his oatmeal, and since then, his breakfast has not only been delicious but also brought many wonderful health benefits. He chose to add blueberries, small but nutritious berries. Eating blueberries not only helps him enjoy the natural sweetness but also adds many powerful antioxidants that help protect cells from free radical attacks. These fresh blueberries make his oatmeal more appealing, and best of all, they support his cardiovascular health, helping to improve blood circulation and protect blood vessels. In addition to blueberries, he also tried adding chia seeds, a great source of omega-3s and fiber, which helped him feel fuller longer without worrying about overeating. The fiber in chia seeds also helps stabilize blood sugar, which is important for him, who has been watching his blood sugar levels for years. But one of the most noticeable changes was adding walnuts to his oatmeal. These little nuts not only add a crunchy, delicious flavor, but also provide healthy fats, which help lower bad cholesterol in the body and protect heart health. When he ate a bowl of oatmeal filled with these foods, he felt a noticeable difference not only in the taste but also in the way his body felt. Personal story: John's change. A month after starting to change his breakfast habits, John began to clearly feel the difference. Every morning, instead of feeling sluggish and tired in the middle of the day, he now feels full of energy from the first hours of the day. His blood pressure has become more stable, something he has worried about for many years. He no longer has to worry about dizziness or sudden fatigue after eating, which makes him feel much more confident in maintaining his health. John also noticed a noticeable change in his body. His weight dropped slightly after a few weeks. These healthy food choices help him maintain a feeling of fullness for longer, avoiding mid-morning snacking, which has helped him better control his daily calorie intake. This not only makes him feel proud, but also confirms that changes in diet can bring positive results that he did not expect. But perhaps the most valuable thing he has noticed is his spirit. He feels more refreshed every day, can spend more time on outdoor activities, and enjoy life. Healthy breakfasts not only nourish his body, but also help him feel more optimistic and enjoy every moment of life. Mr. John not only changes his eating habits, but also changes his perspective on health. With each new breakfast, he not only takes care of his body, but also creates a healthy habit, bringing joy and prosperity to both his body and mind. Food is not only a source of energy, but also a source of motivation for him to live a healthy and happy life every day. Conclusion: the importance of taking care of your health through your eating habits. John used to think that eating was a simple habit, but over the years, he realized that food can have a profound impact on his health, especially as he started to show signs of aging. Simple breakfasts that seemed harmless could have a powerful impact on his body, and he began to clearly realize that choosing the right foods was an important part of maintaining long-term health. John no longer wanted to continue with the old habits that made him feel tired and lacking in energy every time he ate them. When he started changing his breakfast habits, he realized that the right food choices could make a big difference. Oatmeal, a dish that he had been familiar with for a long time, now became an opportunity for him to combine healthy foods such as berries, chia seeds, and walnuts. Small changes in food choices helped him feel healthier every day. Blueberries provide him with antioxidants, chia seeds provide omega-3s, and walnuts provide healthy fats. This combination helps stabilize blood sugar, improve heart health, and boost energy throughout the day. John is increasingly realizing that health is not just a result of what we eat, but also how we choose to nourish our bodies. He feels like he is taking control of his health and is no longer a victim of old habits. Every breakfast has become a conscious decision, an opportunity for him to take the best care of himself. This has not only improved his health, but has also made him feel a noticeable difference in his body and mind. Encourage positive action. John has not only felt the change in his body, but has also realized that small changes in his eating habits can have a big impact on the quality of his life. More than ever, he feels the need to share what he has learned with those around him, especially those who are suffering from health problems due to poor eating habits. He wants people to understand that taking care of their health is not a difficult or complicated journey, but rather about small decisions, making the right choices at every meal. Changing your breakfast habits can be the first step to making a big difference in your health. Replacing processed foods with natural and nutritious foods will not only help you maintain your weight, stabilize your blood sugar, but also improve your mental health and long-term health. And most importantly, we are the ones who decide for our health. John wants to encourage people to listen to their bodies, learn to recognize the signs that their bodies send them, and adjust their diets accordingly. Start with small changes like replacing unhealthy foods with nutritious foods. Every breakfast is an opportunity to nourish our bodies, to stay healthy, and to feel energized and ready to face life's challenges. Remember that health is not something that can be achieved in a single day, but is the result of daily choices. John has proven that each conscious decision about food can make a big difference, and that we are the ones who can make this difference in our lives.